Bună ziua și bine ați venit la o nouă ediție a #Fac Ceva. Am primit un feedback foarte bun după emisiunea de data trecută, cea dedicată stării de bine, și astăzi vom continua discuția despre starea de bine, poate într-o perspectivă puțin diferită, dar tot starea de bine va fi pe agenda discuției de astăzi. Am lângă mine doi invitați. De asemenea, o voi avea pe Roxana Munghiuruș de la Vitana X, care ne va povesti despre starea de bine dintr-o perspectivă, să spunem așa, a celor mai bune ingrediente pe care le găsim în natură și ce poate face, de fapt nu ce poate, ce face deja natura pentru noi. De asemenea, astăzi vom avea iarăși o emisiune în limba engleză, pentru că invitații mei de astăzi sunt amândoi vorbitori de limbă germană și cu permisiunea voastră voi începe prin a le mulțumi că au venit, că au dat curs invitației mele încă o dată. Sunt cei doi fondatori ai companiei BioSafe, cei care au sponsorizat concursul Copilăria nu are etnie și care au foarte multe să ne spună despre starea de bine, despre cum ne putem menține bine, despre cum ne putem menține și mai bine, ce putem face, ce este la îndemână pentru a putea îmbunătăți starea de bine. Fără alte multe cuvinte pentru introducere, welcome Kurt.
Merci, thanks for the invitation.
You're welcome, welcome Marcel.
Thank you too for the invitation. I'm glad to be here.
You have to take your mic.
Okay,
the guy is on.
better.
Vlad este în regulă acum, perfect. Și Kurt mai aproape. So Kurt, please come a little bit closer to the mic.
Yes.
You don't hear now the guru of the show is in my headphones now. So today we will discuss about well-being. Well-being in terms of a positive perspective. I mean, we have so many instruments to increase our state of well-being, to be more, let's say, on our comfort zone, because even though summer is here and all over Europe, and not only Europe, all over the world, the COVID now it's starting. You know, people are more accustomed with the idea. All the people are now thinking of, oh look, the summer is here. Let's relax a little bit. Even the authorities, they relaxed all the measures. I think we are still in a pandemic time. Don't you think?
Definitely yes. I mean, if you see the the statements of the professionals, like also the WHO, like the Americans, Germans, UK. I mean, UK you have a new mutation, Delta, so it's not so easy as we think. What is very important, what you said, don't be scared.
Exactly.
Don't be terrified, but still be cautious.
Exactly. Take into consideration this part. So, Marcel, what do you think? Are we still in a pandemic time, or are we already well?
I agree with what Kurt says. We are now in a behavior that we are anxious and fear, and but I think personally we have to be cautious now, keep calm and don't have such fear, because we can do something against this. And
so don't overlook it.
Yes,
Take it into
really.
consideration.
Yes.
But live your life as normal. I mean, the new normality is adapting to the situation.
Look, we can't control the environment, and
Correct.
we cannot say what the government says to us, but we can prevent ourselves, and don't have fear. Just look at yourself and look for some solutions that you can handle with this pandemic.
Yeah,
and
you have to stick
Yes.
to the mic a little bit closer to.
Okay.
Yeah, because the people back home they don't hear you right. So don't put some more pressure on your shoulder, but look at the options and take the best, let's say, instruments in order to be in a very good state of mind, state of health in general.
Really, that's in fact the solution for that. You have to, my opinion is, look around you, what's going on the world, and look for those instruments that are working for yourself, and don't go just one direction. You can handle this
In many ways.
in many ways, yes, and
Okay.
that's for what we are standing to give solutions with a very easy handling, yeah, and for
Yeah.
that we are
So-
here to
We are
think
here.
over it, yes.
So we have we have so many options. Yeah?
Yeah, no, definitely yes. I mean, the biggest option is our immune system.
Immune system. And I will interrupt you guys a little bit because now we have our 5 minutes of well-being with Roxana Muguruș. She's the ambassador of the company named Vitana X.
And a
So
nice one.
yeah, and she's a Romanian lady. Actually, she's an Austrian now. She lives there back in Vienna since she was 2 years of age. So I hope she will tell us that it's not sunny in Vienna again because each Tuesday she told us that she waves at us from a sunny Vienna. You know, here in Bucharest, always it was a rainy day. So, Vlad, would you be so kind to introduce or already to introduce our? Okay, thank you so much. So we will speak in Romanian, guys. I will translate later on for you
No
because
problem.
now we have a conversation in Romanian. Bună, Roxana!
Bună ziua, îmi pare bine să vă regăsesc din nou aici.
Mă bucur că ai dat și astăzi curs invitației noastre. Uite, am aici doi concetățeni de-ai tăi, Kurt, poți să-i saluți în dulcele vostru grai, dar noi două vom continua discuția în limba română. Kurt și Marcel. Marcel este din Germania, iar Kurt este din Austria.
Es freut mich sehr, euch kennenzulernen. Ich sehe euch hier leider nicht, aber vielleicht bei der Aufnahme können wir uns dann auch sehen. Ich denke, Sie sehen mich, oder?
Ok, îți vor răspunde imediat după, pentru că ei nu aud foarte bine, iarăși tehnicalitățile nu ne ajută în totalitate, dar voiam să te întreb, Roxana, este iarăși soare în Viena?
Da. Ca în fiecare marți vin din nou cu soare, Oana, și la fel ca și marțea trecută, deci în fiecare marți am avut soare.
Perfect, mă bucur că, uite, tu ești ca o rază de soare pentru noi, pentru că ne vorbești despre starea de bine care are foarte multe componente. Astăzi, în emisiune, după cum ai observat, vorbim de o altă perspectivă, așa, cumva, cum ne pregătim de vară, dar cumva să ținem cont și de contextul care încă nu a dispărut, este tot acolo. Și în acest context ne întoarcem la ceea ce avem noi acum la îndemână. Și voiam să te întreb pe tine despre ce ne vorbește astăzi, că vorbeam noi două că ar fi bine să spunem, să povestim despre ce ne oferă natura, nu?
Exact, da. Am să mă prezint și azi încă o dată.
Te rugăm.
Avem ori noi. Am și azi onoarea să vorbesc, cum am zis și marțea trecută, în calitate de ambasador și affiliate partner al companiei Vitana X. Mă numesc Roxana Muguruș și, după cum știți, Vitana X este o companie elvețiană care a fost creată în anul 2017 și pe foarte scurt spus, este sinergia dintre natură și știință. Și cum am mai spus și marțea trecută, ne-am stabilit obiectivul clar de a face accesibile cele mai valoroase comori din natură neatinse pentru cât mai mulți oameni posibil.
Perfect.
Da, și pentru că tematica de astăzi este prevenția, din câte am înțeles.
Exact.
Da, am decis să discutăm puțin despre curcuma pe care o avem și noi în produsele noastre, nu în formă de capsulă sau pudră, ci ca și pipuri și mai ales micilizate.
Mai
Dar
spune-ne odată ce este micelizarea, Roxana, pentru că e o procedură atât de nouă, e o tehnică dezvoltată de către specialiștii voștri și ar fi bine să înțelegem care sunt beneficiile acestui procedeu.
exact. Așa este o procedură, este o formulă foarte nouă și prin această formulă de micilizare suntem acum capabili să transformăm substanțele liposolubile, adică să luăm ca și exemplu curcuma, într-o formă solubilă în apă, rezultatul fiind o biodisponibilitate dovedită de altfel de peste 95%.
Asta ce înseamnă, Roxana, ce ne-ai spus tu mai devreme?
Biodisponibilitate. Asta înseamnă că ingredientele care sunt activ micilizate și solubile în apă ajung într-un timp foarte, foarte scurt, cam 15 până în maxim 30 de minute în celulele corpului și asta la fel înseamnă că cel puțin 95% din vitaminele pe care le luăm, da, își arată efectul imediat. Acesta este acest proces de micilizare pentru care, de altfel, am primit și acest Pharma Award în industria farmaceutică.
Dar, să zicem, până acum obișnuința în solvabilitate, biostabilitate, care era? Deci rata de absorpție era de cât?
Cam de maximal la copii 20% a dovedit știința, de fapt între la adulți între 5 și 10% se spune, la copii 20% și datorită procesului de micilizare am reușit să avem o absorție de peste 95%.
Wow, felicitări! Și acum revenim la turmericul sau curcuma. Ce ne poți spune, Roxana? Înțeleg că este un ingredient pe care voi în Vitana X îl folosiți, corect?
Exact. Să începem cu începutul, adică ce este curcuma, de altfel.
Exact.
Da.
Pot eu să spun că, uite, vreau să spun că am făcut o supă de linte și eu îl folosesc eu îl știu ca o pudră pe care o adaug într-un preparat.
Exact, dar ai ca și absorție, o să ai cam 10, maxim 15%.
Da, aroma este deosebită.
Da, așa este. Curcuma este de fapt o plantă care se înrudește cu ghimbirul. Cred că ai auzit de ghimbir.
Categoric.
Este foarte popular și în România și curcuma este de origine din sudul Asiei și nordul Australiei. Și turmericul este una dintre speciile de curcumă. Definită de turmeric este în România cumva mai populară.
Da, așa este.
Da, și turmericul se folosește de ani de zile în medicina ayurvedică, adică medicina tradițională indiană, dar și în medicina chineză tradițională. Pentru că, datorită priorităților terapeutice care curcuma are, adică curcuma ajută, de exemplu, ca să dau niște exemple, la tratarea inflamațiilor, în primul rând, are un rol antiinflamator și antioxidant foarte puternic, reglează nivelul de zahăr din sânge și previne formarea cheagurilor de sânge, are chiar proprietăți anticancerigene.
Wow.
Da, deci turmericul, curcuma, planta aceasta este o magie și de aceea Vitana X și-a pus cumva ca și țel să facem o sinergie între știință și natură. Și turmericul are foarte multe calități. Mai departe, protejează ficatul, tratează probleme digestive și mai ales, potrivit actualei situații, ameliorează simptomele gripei și ale răcelii.
Wow! Este foarte interesant ceea ce ne spui. Și atunci, ce să spun, dacă nu avem deocamdată acces, dacă nu reușim să intrăm în posesia produselor Vitana X, ceea ce este de recomandat, totuși ne recomand să-l adăugăm, nu știu, atunci când gătim, să dăm savoare și mai mult decât atât, să-l folosim?
Da, în orice caz, pentru că ajunge și când... Bine, nivelul de absorție este foarte important, dar aveți posibilitatea să gătiți cu această pudră de turmeric, da, neapărat.
Neapărat. Roxana,
Da.
uite, timpul trece foarte repede.
Da.
Îți mulțumim încă o dată că ai fost iarăși alături de noi.
Eu
Deci am reținut că turmericul este practic un derivat, să zicem, o plântuță al curcumei. Și am
exact.
reținut de asemenea că produsele voastre ne ajută, ajung foarte repede în proporție de 95% să fie absorbite, dar dacă îl folosim și la gătit, e cu atât mai bine.
Exact. Exact, foarte bine. Înseamnă
Mi-am
că
învățat lecția, am 10, deși plouă în București.
trebuie să mă inviți în fiecare marți că vin cu soare.
Da, așa facem. Abia aștept să vii fizic. Am vorbit noi două că odată și odată o să vii și fizic la noi în studio, abia aștept. Și
Da, și
poate aduci soarele, îl pui acolo în bagaje și îl aduci în București, pentru că am senzația că ne-am mutat cu toții la Viena, că am făcut, că ne-am inversat
da,
locurile. Mulțumim
da.
încă o dată.
Mulțumesc și eu foarte mult și salutări colegilor din studio.
Le transmit, cu toate că ei nu prea, da, tehnicul iarăși este un pic împotriva noastră, dar nicio problemă, o să le arătăm emisiunea și o să le transmitem toate cele bune. O zi bună, Roxana, mulțumim frumos pentru cele 5 minute de well-being powered by Vitana X.
Mulțumesc și eu pentru invitație și ne vedem. O zi bună!
O zi bună! So we are back here. We discussed a lot about curcuma. I will, guys, after the show, I will translate. But the message was like this. So the nature gives us a lot of goodies. One of them, this curcuma helps a lot. Even we are not, able to buy. Maybe we don't have money, but we can add the curcuma powder in our meals. I mean, when we are cooking for our families. I mean, I have back home 2 boys, so a simple gesture in order to improve our state of health is to use those goodies that nature gives us. Coming back to this state of well-being, Kurt, what can we've discussed earlier about the immune system. You told me something very interesting in terms of blood and a percentage of salt and so on. Can you develop a little bit?
Oh yes, the thing is, back to school, where we have different lessons. Everybody should know that our blood has a 0.9% salt solution in our blood, and we have a so-called osmotic pressure.
Okay.
So what our scientists did, we copied for our disinfection products the human blood.
So you analyzed the results of the scientists.
Yes.
And you thought, look,
Yes.
the salt, it's important.
Yes. So what basically we do is, or what our disinfection is doing, is increasing the pressure, so that the virus cells are exploding, like from these soap bubbles.
Yeah.
If the inner pressure, the
Yeah.
osmotic pressure, is getting higher, they are exploding, and that's the same thing.
With your product.
With
So
the
BioSafe
product.
makes several products
Yes.
that will be available on the market. When, Marcel, can you tell us?
Well, I'm the strategy guy for us, yeah. The medical thing is Kurt's part, and I do the strategy, yes. And we will start our business, I think, starting in September, middle of September, with our products online. The first,
Okay, so in September
yes.
we will find the products based on, as Kurt told us, based on this. You looked at the human body. You looked how our immune system reacts to viruses, and you thought, what? Let's help our immune system to be even more efficient
Yes.
by producing some products.
Yes, we took the body solution in our product because we don't like synthetic ways to protect us. We're looking for biologic ways everybody can use very easily, not so complicated. And I think it's clever to do this way.
We don't have to invent the wheel. The wheel is in front of us. I mean, in each of us. So it's easier to look at our immune system and just, duplicate.
Yes, and that's our goal to look. When we started about 2 years ago,
Two years.
to think about what's going on in the world.
So before pandemic.
Before pandemic.
But why? Why did you feel the need to develop something to fight against viruses, let's say, to improve the safety?
Because we're genius.
No. The reason
That's for
is,
sure.
look, we have such a lot of synthetic products on the market, and I'm a guy. I'm very sporty. I want to be healthy.
You are a father also, so you take care of the family.
I want to take care of my family, and it's not good always to put everything in your body what is not natural. And I'm always looking to eat good, and for that it's a reason to look biological things. And now the pandemic came, and I saw the people. I must say, everybody's talking about the symptom, but the reason why we get maybe ill in this pandemic is not that we are ill, it's the infection way.
Okay.
We have to look about. And in the discussions, nobody talks about the infection ways. I think that's the solution, and that's what we are going for, to help the people to see how you can stop this infection ways.
Okay, so if I understood correctly, and Kurt, maybe you will help me. So back then, 2 years ago, you had an idea. Let's do something in terms of all natural to help our immune system to fight the virus, no matter what type of virus. I mean, no, not matter. The respiratory one that is, given as a present from one to another through air and so on and so forth. So you got this idea and you studied the human body because you both are engineers, passionate about cars. So you had this conversation about, an engineer is, I see an engineer like a very thorough mind. I mean, in terms of logic, if you do this, happens this, and afterwards. And I love engineers because they keep everything very simple, We don't go around, you are not like me, a creative one, So it's a fact. The immune system, when you are, when you put stress on your immune system, things go like this. So you looked at of the human body, of the immune system. You took the salt, and you did what with the salt?
The thing is, let me step a little bit backwards. The thing is, if you look your kitchen, we have 10, 15 different detergents. We don't need that. If you think back, your grandma, she had baking soda and vinegar.
Correct.
And was surviving. And if you're looking back the history, we see 600-800 years back, really, really heavily diseases where thousands and millions of people died because of not professional disinfection. So that's not a new thing what we have now in our community. Because, for example, if you think back, it was March, April 2021, in Bucharest, everybody was disinfecting like mad. If you look now,
No one does it. No,
Exactly.
I'm exaggerating.
It's a little bit, but it's true. Look, and that was Marcel said. We have, and you said it before as well. We have so many little tools to protect ourselves, which you can buy in a pharmacia or in a
in a regular
supermarket.
store. Yeah.
So that's not the thing. What we have, it's a little bit. Look, it's the same. We have to have 2 smartphones and 3 computers and 5 TVs because we have 5 rooms. The same as with detergents. Yeah, the industry is over flooding us. Yeah. And if
packaging is everything, you know, and advertising the same.
Yes,
so.
I mean, I understand these people want to make money.
Yeah, of course.
But
it's a business. It's not an NGO.
Marcel and me, and I'm pretty sure you as well, and I'm pretty sure a lot of moms, which are now listening, are the same opinion. We cannot kill our environment with chemistry.
Of course, I'm a fan of sustainability in terms of environment and so on. So we have to make a choice. I mean, it's our free will what to choose in terms of using in our own homes. But our recommendation is to choose the natural ones because, like Marcel told us, nature is here to help us. We just have to look a little bit around. We don't have to go, to buy new technology, like you said, the smartest smartphone and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and whiter than white and
exactly.
this stuff. And if we're cleaning the floor in our apartments, it smells like a chemistry factory. Yeah?
Exactly.
Which is not good for the kids because they get allergies. Allergies are coming more and more because we have too many chemistry in our food.
Exactly.
Yeah? So that is what we said. We have to stop that.
We have to stop it. And Marcel, you told me earlier that when you are using a common disinfection, I mean based on alcohol, your recommendation is to look on the back of the bottle. Why?
Look, in general, the people are a little bit lazy in my eyes. Me too.
Yeah.
Because we have the whole day such a lot of things to do. Yeah, you go to work, you come home, you have your kids, you have to watch, you have to support everything, and there's less time. And what the people are want to spare not time to read how they use some things right. And my thing is to tell the people, take your time and read what is on the instructions. And if you read these alcohol disinfection systems, then you clearly see on the back there stands for example, you want to protect a surface or table, something like that, where people sat, and there stands you have to spray this disinfection on the table 3 or 5 minutes, let the disinfection work, and then wipe it away. But the real life is you spray it on a table and immediately you swipe it away, but the disinfection doesn't work.
Yeah, and usually, or even, you spray it on a bumwell, on a leather or something, and you wipe it directly. Yeah. You don't even spray it directly on the surface. And so we have to leave it there for how many minutes?
3 or 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
It stands on the instructions.
So nobody see it.
Even in Romanian, it's called timp de acțiune 5 minute.
So your advice is, please read the instructions.
Just read it.
Just read it.
There was a funny story. I was in Hanno Maniok.
Yeah.
Eating a little bit, and I saw a nice waiter, and he was doing the same thing, spraying on, and had been wiping away. And I said, "Hey, that's wrong." And we had a little conversation, and he said, "Was it wrong to wipe it? Have I to drink it?" And I said, "No,
don't drink it.
Don't drink it. Just read the instructions."
Yeah.
And therefore, the products on natural base are much more quicker. We are about 60 seconds Yeah.
Oh, so your products that we will find hopefully 1st of September from September onwards.
Yeah.
So 60 seconds, just 1 minute,
60
not
seconds, yeah.
3 or 5.
No, no.
Great, I'm looking forward for this
Yes.
because we don't have time. This is the era of no time. And please, Marcel, would you bear with us because we have to play a song because we are a Radio Total. It's a rock star. It's a rock music radio station.
He's a
So,
rock
Vlad, what did you prepare for us? Vlad, ne pui melodia zilei de astăzi? Mulțumim! And we are back, guys. Good. We were discussing here about the cleaning of surfaces. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. So, Marcel, you told us that in order to clean the table, for example, you have to go one way, because usually I did the same. I go round and round, and why this way of cleaning? It's wrong. Why?
Well, the people are used to wipe a table like they learned it at home.
Yeah.
And you see it from your mother, from a father, from a parent. You go maybe to a restaurant and you see how the waiters are wiping, or your cleaning women at home. But we talk about bacteria and viruses. If we talk about dust, it's okay. There's no infection way, but now in this pandemic, it's immediately to know how to wipe right. And in general, everybody knows this at home. You take this alcohol disinfection things, spray it on the table, and then you take your wipe, and then it goes around and around.
Exactly.
One way. And when you really look the molecules of these bacteria and viruses, they are not gone.
Okay.
They are still on your wipe, and
Or on the table.
or on the
surface.
table. But what is the goal of this disinfection things is that they will be gone, yeah? But that's not the truth.
Exactly. And the recommendation is to do it how?
Do it how? You spray it on your table. When you take these alcoholic things you got on the market right now, wait 3 or 5 minutes.
And they
And
wipe
then
it?
you wipe just one way. You wipe,
Oh.
for example, from right to the left side, and then you start again on the right side and go to the left side, just one direction. Then you may have to secure that almost the bacteria and viruses are from the table wiped, but your wipe has these bacteria in it. Normally you have to throw it away.
So, first recommendation is to wipe from right to left or left to right.
Yeah,
Doesn't
one
matter,
direction.
one direction. And second, throw away.
You should throw away. And what's very important, Kurt may explain it with this thing. The disinfection works as long as it is wet.
The
Good.
surface.
Yeah.
The thing is that alcohol is just working when it's wet.
Okay,
when alcohol
so
is dry, yeah,
so what should you use? I mean, until September, when your products will be on the market, do we have other options?
at the moment not so many.
Okay.
At the moment not so many.
But do you think we can
Hopefully-
can we do something at home? I mean, mixing baking soda and vinegar or something like that? No.
What is also good, which is also from our grandparents, it's hydrogen peroxide.
Ah,
Because your grandmother, I'm pretty sure, had the same.
yeah,
A little bottle, because if we cut it or we had a scratch
exactly.
or whatever she wanted to disinfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same if you remember, our grandparents had silver spoons,
Yeah.
because silver is disinfecting,
Wow, I didn't know that.
as well as copper.
Uh-huh.
So all the old villas have copper door handles.
Wow.
That's exactly because of this reason. It's
Wow.
disinfecting, and we are so stupid and forgot that.
Yeah.
Because it looks nicer, maybe, I don't know, inox, aluminium, whatever, and that's not.
So it's not the, the like it's like your my mother had some it's not a legacy, it's something from her grandma. She gave her some silver spoons, and I said, oh look, these are old, let's go to IKEA or something
Exactly.
like that and,
Exactly.
and buy something new.
Yeah.
So we discussed earlier about nature giving us goods. So silver, yeah, it's one option. I mean,
Yes, for example, there was 2 years ago a project against resistant bacteria and viruses in Brazil in a hospital, and they changed any inox or stainless steel surface to copper.
wow.
And I had not one patient who died of resistant bacteria or viruses.
Wow, this is an issue here in Romania. I don't know if you are.
Yes.
Yeah, but we are not here to discuss about the major challenges in the Romanian health system. We are here to discuss about what regular people like us can do in terms of increasing their state of well-being. So, like Marcel told us, it's start with regular things that we are doing at home. Wipe the right way. Use the cleaning alcohol-based substances in the right way.
Yes,
Read the
yes,
instructions.
yes.
And discussing about the prevention and about this virus that is still on the air, we have three gates, let's say, that foster is that can be used for the virus to be ingested, to get into our body. So it will be our mouth, our nose, and maybe the eyes.
Yes.
So what can we do, Kurt, in terms of sealing the gate?
Number one is definitely if you're wearing a mask, a proper mask.
Okay.
Yeah? But it's more important if you think back to grandma. She was using a mouthwash.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, any dentist on the world using a mouthwash before he's doing anything in your mouth.
Wow.
Because
you're right.
Because bacterians are still, we're living with bacterians.
Mm-hmm.
Without bacterians and viruses, we would be dead.
Yeah.
We have very important bacterians and viruses. By the way, the newest scientists' resolution is they try to defend or kill corona viruses with viruses. So that the virus is eating somehow
another
the
virus. Yeah.
That would be a nice
discovery.
But anyway, it everything is a little bit in an illusion room. Yeah. What we definitely can do is take a mouthwash. Very good is Listerine Cool Mint. It's not because we are sponsored by Listerine. That's because there had been test number one. Take a nasal spray for kids, for example, for schools.
Can we get any nasal spray or?
There are some on the market like Tuffix, Xlear, and other ones. So everything which is against flu, for example.
Okay, so we'll go to the pharmacy and we ask, Marcel, what can we do?
Yes, it's important to know a lot of people are afraid of nasal sprays because of the memory effect.
Mm-hmm.
I know if you take your regular nasal spray for if you can good breathe and you take it a long time, then the memory effect comes and it doesn't work. And but those products, Kurt said, for example, I say it again, this Tafix powder, for example, is no memory effect.
Okay.
It's another technology than the nasal sprays on the market. And that's what we are standing for. We want to inform the people what things can be done, especially or this one-way information we got right now. You have to look around you and there are a lot of solutions on the market, but nobody knows them because nobody tell you how you can prevent you. And
but you are telling us now. Kurt tells us. So I think it's a good thing that we have the discussion here.
No,
we don't have to create, like a panic right now to raise the anxiety. I mean, the virus is already here for 1.5 years right now.
How far I know, and I spend a lot of time, our ancient grandfathers, the Neanderthalers, they found coronaviruses in the dead people.
Okay, but nevertheless, guys, the pandemic was as announced by our authorities or media started last year, and unfortunately, is still here. Nevertheless, we are now thinking about going to the seaside, going in a holiday. We don't want to change, your the regular behavior. I mean, we don't have to influence, but we have to, keep in mind a red flag. You can do so many things in order to be safe, to get back home safe and sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, this mouthwash. My grandmother was using it with me, so I was used to do it. I got lazy, honestly, but I know people they're still using it. Yeah. And we used it again, and it was perfect.
Okay,
It
so
was
your recommendation
definitely-
is to use it how many times a day?
Minimum once before you go to bed. Better is in the morning and in the afternoon or at night. You can use, as Marcel said, the nasal spray. Or you can use also anything which was connected to flu. Yeah.
To flu. Okay, so
there
Marcel.
are sprays. Sorry to interrupt.
No
There are
problem.
sprays like Viro Protect. It's not. We are not sponsored by this company.
Yeah, I know.
But it's an Austrian, German, Swedish company. You get it here in a pharmacia. HelpNet, Dr. Max, whatever you think of.
Okay.
And very important is the virus needs about 5 days. You come from your mouth into the lungs. And this 5 days, it's your chance to do something against. So when you feel like you get a flu, headaches, take this and it's done.
Okay, so Marcela, I'm addressing to you because I'm talking to you because you are a father. So when you are packing the luggage for the holiday, so what do you put, in the health, safety, and so on and so forth? Going, for example, to, I don't know, for a weekend with the girls, because you have two beautiful girls, young daughters.
For me, it's an easy question. I got this product we produce right now. I just take one spray with me. It fits in a small
bag.
Lady
Bag.
suit, yeah. And there is my secret inside. It's a biologic thing. Then I maybe will take a mask with me, but I don't think that. And that's all I take with me.
Yeah, but if you are not lucky enough to be Marcel, because you have access to your
asked me
product.
what I will do in my
no, but
luggage.
give an advice to regular fathers that don't have access yet to your product.
Look, Kurt said it before. Go to the drugstore or pharmacy, get a little bit of this Listerine with you, take your mask with, wash your hands, and the nasal spray, and
it's
then
enough.
For me, it's at
for
the moment
enough. It's enough.
For me, in the moment, enough. But there are more solutions on the market, but nobody knows them.
Yeah,
and that's a problem. I understand your question very, very well, but at the moment we cannot do more.
Yeah, at the moment we cannot do more, which is fine because we have so many options. Like Roxana earlier said, okay, eat more curcuma and, your state of health will be increased. So when we are preparing for the summer, here in Romania, we have a nice seaside. I don't know if you've heard, Marcel, about the Black Sea.
Yes.
Next time you'll come, maybe you'll join Kurt to the seaside. So Kurt, we can seal the gates, I mean the mouth and the nose.
Yeah.
So I've noticed. I remember the 5 days. So even though I get in contact with someone that has the virus, I go home. I take Listerine. Maybe it will help me. Yeah.
Not maybe, because as I said, look back to the last meeting with the dentist.
Yeah.
The dentist is using mouthwash.
Okay.
And that's a high percentage on alcohol.
Okay.
I mean, funny people in Romania says take a Zuica or a Palinka.
Yeah,
But
alcohol.
it's alcohol. But
Yeah,
it's
I mean Romanians. Yeah, Marcel maybe he
But
he
I
doesn't
think it's
know,
not
but
good for
you know
the
in
whole-
Romania we have a very good palinka.
but I think it's
I
not
will
good for
try
the
it.
whole family. It's not good for the whole family if the kids are
Yeah,
drunken.
yeah.
running mad.
No,
No,
we are not encouraging and recommending
no.
that.
It's not the proper solution. But take a good mouthwash. Yeah. Take as a safety product. Take a flu spray, asthma spray, for example.
Good.
But
Because-
with this asthma spray, be careful. Ask your doctor
physician,
before you take something like
with
that.
the kids. You have to be careful with the kids.
Yeah, so
But-
we ask the doctor and
Yeah.
we make the list together. Maybe it's a better approach.
We can make the list together. I
Perfect.
have informations. For example, ViroProtect is for kids from 4 years old. Yeah, so that means school, kindergarten, and primary school, which is a good thing for the mothers because then they can be more relaxed.
Yeah, of course. As
it's-
mothers, we are always in a high anxiety
Yeah, and you
state,
see-
you know.
And you see, the thing is that our focus, Marcel and I, is we want to bring products which are not well known on the market, but for example, very well known at airlines and cruiser ships.
Yeah, and they're affordable. I mean, come on, we can save
Absolutely.
some money.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to health, no
the-
money
You see,
are.
the target is we want to have a reasonable disinfection,
Yeah,
a reasonable protector. That
Yeah.
means after the disinfection, you can spray on the protector, which means you are safe 90 days. Proved.
90.
Proved
Wow.
by the WHO, proved by the EMA, the European Medical Association, TÜV, whatever you think of. So it's not just blah blah, it's true. We have then also the disinfection, which Marcel has in his little white bottle, which has also silver ions. And that means we have 18 hours protection.
18 hours.
8 hours protection.
Wow, wow.
So that means you spray your sons in the morning
Yeah,
when they go to school and they're safe the whole day.
wow. I'm looking forward for 1st of September.
Yes.
Okay, so I know that you are offering also solutions for companies in terms of making a safety environment for their employees. I mean, if they have open spaces or offices and so on.
Yes, and the thing is, look, with companies, especially companies, the next seasonal flu is coming.
Yeah, for sure. We know that.
What we didn't say up to now is our products are against all pathogens, not just SARS-CoV-2. It's also against the flu. It's against all mutations. It's against HIV. It's against hepatitis B, C, a long list.
Wow, because earlier, Marcel, you told me something very funny. I mean, this virus goes, and you make something similar. I mean, you made a story, an association with the taxi. Can you tell also to the guys back home? You told me that the virus is like stepping.
Yes. For me, it's important. The people should get more knowledge about how the infection rate goes, for example, in the air. No? And a lot of people heard this word of aerosols. But what is an aerosol? Nobody really complain you what was an aerosol. Everybody knows what a taxi is, yeah?
Yeah.
And the air, you can see it like a taxi, and the viruses and bacteria are the people, they sit in the taxi, yeah? And for that, the taxi goes around, and that's an aerosol.
24 hours a day, like the virus.
Yes,
Yeah.
the virus sits in the taxi and is around us. And when you are in open space, science say there is a less chance to get infected outside because these taxis are driving with the wind, and it's they are too fast to infect you in your mouth or nose or eyes. And so in rooms where we are closed in now, it's a need to crack these taxis to put the viruses out of the aerosol. And that's possible, but nobody knows this.
Yeah, it's possible, and starting with the 1st of September, you will offer some solution on this issue. So, guys, please keep your eyes and ears open about the news that BioSafe will spread around September, because, like Kurt said, we are already accustomed with the idea that flu comes in the autumn. I mean, it's a certain thing. It's not something maybe. It will come. So, good. We are here. We have four more minutes. Like, let's make a summary. Marcel, what advice as a father, you are, that's why I'm asking Marcel, because he has two little kids. As a father, because I'm a mother, and I've already discussed during the last show with Kurt and saying that I'm concerned and I'm taking care of the health state of my kids. But what can you do as a father in terms of improving the safety, the health, to know your kids in a healthy state, even in this context of pandemic? What do you recommend?
First of all, stay calm. That's a very important thing, because we get from the medias very, I say, bad informations, and we are worried what happens. But in my eyes, there's no need to be worried. That's one thing I want to give you. Stay calm. Maybe it's not so as it seems. That's one thing I want to say. Then get more educated.
Mm-hmm. So read. Yeah.
Read. Don't get just your informations from the medias you are used.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to switch on the television and sit at the evening and look what's happened in the world. If you really look what's happened in the world through the eyes of the media, you maybe get a one-way information. So that's very important for you and your family to save it. Get informations not just with out of one channel.
Exactly.
That's a thing. And the pandemic will go on in my eyes, because the viruses will mutate, but stay calm. You have solutions. Look for them.
Exactly.
More I can now not say, but...
yeah, so look around. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Marcel, stay calm. Look around you. Read. I mean, get your information from several sources of information. Yes. Yeah, and don't use only one channel. Okay, you don't have time when you have your little time for you. Just go to see a documentary, go to a scientist work, and so on and so forth. Do you have another advice for parents?
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
And show
exactly.
it your kids. Oh. Show it your kids.
Show it your
because I saw the last at the first term of this pandemic. Look around. Everybody was outside working on the disinfection in the restaurants. They ran around when you go in the shopping mall. Everybody was disinfecting the things, but now nobody does it.
Yeah, because
you have to check your behavior.
Exactly.
And you have to train your behavior on wash your hands.
Exactly, and play and enjoy life.
Yes. Don't be worried.
Okay. So, Kurt, you are more, let's say, fond of networking. You are a fan of getting together. I know for sure, because you are such a nice guy. And I'm not saying that Marcel is not, but you are more, let's say, accustomed to go to business dinners and have a little social there. What do you recommend to the people like us, like me? Because I also enjoy going outside. I mean, in terms of prevention and stay safe.
Number one, I wanted to say something to Marcel's opinion. I would also propose to listen radio total.
Oh, thank you. Because
That means you get a lot of
have some
information.
rock. Yeah, have some rock.
So
and
that's,
some information along with
you
it.
see, we are not sponsored. Not Marcel, not me, not you.
Yeah.
So we tell you the truth as I spent 6,000 or 7,000 hours to find out what's going on.
Wow.
And that was not easy because the mass medias had been hiding the proper informations. Number two, what is very important, we said that several times, don't get in stress, because stress is weakening our immune system.
Exactly. Causes inflammation, and inflammation goes to diseases and so on and so forth.
And that's, bad stress is the worst teacher.
Yeah.
So that means think about back what your grandparents did. Yeah, we mentioned that with hydrogen peroxide, with mouthwash, hand washing. For example, you know that, I'm pretty sure, from your mother and grandmother, you came home from school or playing, put off the shoes, wash your hands. That was the first thing.
Exactly.
So that is not an invention of 2020.
Exactly.
So that's stupid. What is a thing we hope that we can push a little bit, because it was time consuming to find out the right products, number one. Number two, the registration of the products. So we should be ready very soon. That means we can offer really for anybody the right solution, cost efficient, but also saving your healthiness.
Great. So Kurt and Marcel, thank you very much. BioSafe was again with us. Thank you so much. Guys, I hope we will meet again. If not during the summer, if the holiday season, if the holidays are here, maybe when you have your products ready to show to our viewers. And all the best for the summer. Thank you.
I have to thank. Merci.
Okay, thank you so much again. I hope you did enjoy the show. Dragilor, aceasta a fost emisiunea noastră despre starea de bine, cu gândul la sănătate, într-un bine și bun. Până data viitoare, gânduri bune, fapte pe măsură.